Welcome to the first edition of the Park's Finest Fantasy Football Weekly Roundup. Normally, I attempt to do this every year on the computer, but it doesn't go very well. I run out of time, and I usually do one a week, and that's it, and everyone's kind of disappointed, so this is my way to make it a little faster and a little easier for everybody. So if you don't like that, what can I say? Anyway, always remember I mispronounce everything, so bear with me. Anyway, first up in this crazy weekend of fantasy football, we had Kiko freaking Torres versus Bass Kicker. Two of my favorite individuals going head to head. Kiko freaking Torres crushed Bass Kicker 201 to 129. Game really wasn't close. We had a 71-point differential. We got a wardrobe malfunction over here, and player of the game was Josh Jacobs with 33 points. What can I say? Bass Kicker was let down hard by Goodwin and Diggs, who only accumulated 6 points. When that happens, it's really tough to keep moving forward. Kiko freaking Torres had 3 players or more score more than Bass Kicker's top scorer. When that happens, who can win? Manny, just remember, stay active on that waiver wire, and Kiko freaking Torres, keep being you. Anyway, moving on, we got blowout of the week. We got the Nexus versus Whopper Plopper .42. Best name in the league. Anyway, the Nexus absolutely annihilated Whopper Plopper .42, 179 to 95. We had an 83-point differential. This one was a shocker. What can I say? Derrick Henry was the player of the game with 39 points scored. Unfortunately for Whopper Plopper .42, he did not listen. He listened to his agent, and his agent told him to bench Deshaun Jackson, and he should not have done that, and he scored 51 points. Had he have done that, it might have been a little different for him. Unfortunately, the night is always darkest. Fortunately, the night is always darkest just before the dawn, and Whopper Plopper .42 will be back with a vengeance. Whopper Plopper .42 had all 10 starters score under projections. When that happens, come on, much like Bass Kicker. The Nexus, he's Mr. Consistent. Don't let him hang around, and do not get caught in that vortex. Moving on, we had the Gift of Brad versus Carry On My Wayward Son, who narrowly survived. The Gift of Brad survived Carry On My Wayward Son, 197 to 184. We had a very, very narrow point differential here of 13. Carson Wentz was your player of the game. Carry On My Wayward Son lost the game despite Dalvin Cook's 35 points. Baker Mayfield, 6th round draft pick, choked, 12 points. Come on, man, you got to do better than that. And the only thing I got down for Brad is, damn it, don't let that guy win. Come on, guys, you got to play better than this. It was close, but it wasn't over. Next up on the agenda, we have She Unit versus Aaron's awesome team. And the first thing I can say about this game is, Aaron, change your damn name. She Unit absolutely beat up Aaron's A-team, 207 to 145. We had a 62-point differential in that game. Patrick Mahomes, on the losing side, was your highest scoring player with 48 points, but your player of the game was Marlon Mack with 45 on She Unit. Anyway, moving on, the next game of the week, the Super Freaks versus I'm With Her 2020. This game was an absolute barn burner. That's why they call it Game of the Week. The Super Freaks squeaked by a narrow defeat, 233 to 220. Player of the game who was benched by the Super Freaks. Come on, Knicks, you got to do better than that. Sammy Watkins was 62 points. The only game in the league with 2 scores of 200 or more. I'm proud of that. Keep it up. We need more games like that. Both benches, by the way, actually went off, kind of highlighted by Sammy Watkins. But either way, I call this one the Brother Bowl. And the Brother Bowl was won by this guy. I'm impartial. What can I say? But 1-0, baby. Moving on. Basically, that's it, guys. Weekly wrap-up is over. highlights, I would say, is Antonio Brown being a complete douche, if you will. I hope he doesn't play. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys. On to week 2.